Hello, James, and everyone over there at King Roofing. My name is Charles. I shot this quick video just to show you exactly what I do to help you bring in more customers and what you guys can do to optimize. And I provide a few recommendations which you can take and use yourself, give them to your website people or your SEO person. Or if you like what you see, I have a few more tricks up my sleeve. I'm more than willing to discuss how I can partner to help grow your business. Why am I doing this? So I'm doing this because I've realized in talking to many business owners, they don't have the time to learn about exactly what I'm going to show you. And a lot of the time, they're inundated by a lot of experts or so who, and you don't know where to go, who to choose. So I kind of want to prove myself by giving you free tips, free value, and hopefully you can use it and grow your business. And if you'd like, we can work together. I'm also doing this because I know that 90% of 90% of adults use Google to search for local business. 70% of those do not leave the first page. So it's important to be upfront, brought by Google in front of your potential clients. Okay, so the three recommendations I want to give you today have to do with content, citations, and backlinks. Content is everything that's on your site. All the words, all the text, all the images, etc. For example, and also the text behind your images, what your images are saved as. For example, if I take this, let me grab an image here, even your logo, I can tell that it's saved as King Roofing logo. It's important to save your pictures with relevant keywords. So the more saturated and relevant keywords you have within your text, the more Google knows to bring you in front of searches. To optimize with Google, it's important to have about 1,000 to 1,500 words of authoritative, keyword-rich text, and I'm going to get into keywords in a few minutes. But text that shows, by authoritative, I mean text that shows who you are, exactly what you do, the locations you service. And anything about you that can be relevant for clients, so that Google puts you in front of those searches that they do. So I would definitely increase the amount of text. I think you have maybe 100 words. Definitely try and increase that text. And just to say by keywords, what I mean is, for example, roofers, Tyler, Texas. Someone in Tyler, which is near your location. If someone's looking for a roofer, doesn't know the name of a company, they will probably type in this into Google, roofers, Tyler, Texas. And if you don't have that on your page, Google will never know to pick you up and put you in front of this search. The next thing I want to talk about is citations. Citations have to do with this part of the search called a map pack, where you have 3 companies and a map of the local area around you. Citations are anywhere in any directory that your name, address, and phone number are cited online, in online directories. So for example, yellowpages.com, Better Business Bureau, Dexnos, Yext, whitepages.com, etc. The higher and more relevant citations, the higher number and more relevant citations that you have, the higher you rise in this map pack. There are tools out there that you can use. For example, WhiteSpark is one of them. Bright Local is another one. That you can actually go in and find out the citations that your competitor has. And then you can make sure you appear in those same directories. Not only that, you want to beat your competition, so increase the number of citations by 50 or 100 more than your competitors. So you'll stay up here and you'll dominate the map pack. Next part of the search is what's known as the organic listings here. And this has a lot to do with backlinks. Now, a backlink is if you think of the internet as a collection of web pages. A backlink is when one web page links to your page, directing traffic to you. Not all backlinks are the same, because if you can compare let's say there's a roofing forum, a roofing conference for roofers, and they have a blog out and have a link that directs traffic to you, that's a relevant backlink. Google recognizes that. If it's a Arby's restaurant in Philadelphia that's linking to you, that's not that relevant. Obviously, different niches, very different locations. So Google also recognizes that and will count that as a more spammy backlink. Therefore, it will not consider you as relevant. So I'm going to take your competition here, like these guys, Tyler Roofing, and I want to put them in my tool. It's called Ahrefs. This tool analyzes backlinks. Let me log in. This tool analyzes websites and also different keywords that the website ranks for, and a lot of other stuff. So putting them in here, I can see that your competition who's ranking for that keyword that we looked for, roofers in Tyler, Texas. First of all, I want to note that they have about 457 keywords that Google is recognizing them for, and we're going to go into that in a minute. But they have about 500 backlinks from 163 domains. So it's up to your website person, your SEO person, to come and in detail look at your competition, look at the kind of backlinks that they have. A lot of them might be blogs or even directories. And then make sure you are appearing in the relevant backlinks. You have the same kind of relevant, high quality backlinks. And not only that, you want to beat your competition by maybe 100 to 200 backlinks. So just to show you what I had said before about the how not all backlinks are the same, I'm going to look at some of their backlinks and show you, for example, I'm not sure what it's a Dutch website. Now this is one of your competitors' backlinks, and it is definitely not even working. And this is why I want to kind of set myself apart from a lot of other so-called experts, because what they end up doing is just dumping a whole bunch of backlinks on your page and letting you know, yes, backlinks are good for SEO, and therefore I've given you so many backlinks. However, the quality matters, because if, for example, it goes to a site like this, Google will recognize that and see that as a spammy backlink, and then drop the relevancy of your site. So it's up to your SEO website person to go in, research your competition, make sure you have better backlinks. If you take those three things into account, your content, your citations, and your backlinks, you will definitely start to become more relevant to Google, rise up to the front page, and then 70% of the people who search for your services will now see you, and you'll get a lot more traffic coming to you. And this is without advertising, without paying for extra leads on Angie's List and Home Advisor, etc. It does take a little bit of time, depending on where you are, to rank higher and higher. And in fact, let me take your website and let's just overview it. And I'm able to see that you have, let's see, about 230 keywords that Google is recognizing you for. You have about 1,700 backlinks, but from only 50 domains. So I can tell you might have some spammy backlinks. Let's just take a look. A lot of them come from Yellow Pages. About 1,500 just comes from one domain. And Roofing Calculator, a lot of them seem relevant. So whoever has been doing your oh, that's not a good backlink. We can see RepDigger. Whoever's been doing your SEO has been putting in relevant backlinks. GTE is also not a good backlink. So some of them are not working as such. However, it's up to you guys to analyze your website's backlinks, analyze your competition, and make sure you have relevant ones. So those three things, once again, content, citations, and backlinks, they will help you get more traffic and without paying extra for advertising and extra for different services out there that get you leads. Thank you very much, James, for watching this far. I'm sorry it's been a little bit long. I wanted to keep this below 8 minutes. But if you like what you see, like I said, use these recommendations. If you think, I have more tricks up my sleeve, and if you think we could be a good fit, I'd love to help you guys grow. Thank you very much.